What's up, everybody? At Game Replays on Reddit, on Kotu.org, on all the places now where you can find the Frontline network. It's time to begin tonight's little warm-up show for the Reddit Tournament 2 quarterfinals matches between Sandland and Jeep. Casting for you tonight is myself, Tommy, and as always, there is no TFN without Mr. Fatal Saints. What's up, man?
What's up, Tommy? I'm very excited to be bringing you guys these quarterfinals between Jeep and Sandland. COH fans, get ready to see some explosion-filled, very tense games, I do believe. Everybody keeps telling me these games are supposed to be like the best of 5 series played in a long time in COH.
These are supposed to be very good games, I must say. We've heard a lot of great things about them. People have been press ganging us to cast them left, right, and center, and well, here we are for a best of 5. Now, the results have already come out, so if you really want to, you can go out and you can spoil it for yourself if you don't know it already. But we will be treating this as any other live cast, of course, as part of the Reddit tournament, which is now currently into the semi-final stages. Semi-finals will be played this weekend, and if you want more information about that, I do recommend you go and check out reddit.com/company of heroes. There's links in all the news posts that we had for this. But now, I think, what do you think, Fedor? I think we should jump right into the first game.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go.
Alright. Well, let's just make sure I've got all the things up correctly. Yes, I do believe everything is up right. We've got the scoreboard. I don't think this channel is a brand new channel, by the way. We should probably say this is a brand new Twitch TV channel, Twitch TV / the Frontline Network. Do go and follow, because this is our very first of what is going to be many live casts. We can assure you there will be much more where this comes from, but this is our very first one. So you guys are here to join us on, I mean, we've done live casts before. I'm sure some of the more hardcore fans may have joined us for like our first live cast for Modern Combat, and then for the ROM versus All Stars 2v2 Showdown, and but those were all on other channels. Finally, we thought, you know what, let's make our own channel. Let's stake a flag, and that's what we've done here. But
more blatant advertisements for us.
Oh yeah, it's all about the propaganda, and don't worry, you will be inundated with links by the end of this evening. Hopefully, the only words coming out of your mouth will be the Frontline Network. Anyway, let's get straight into this first game, I think, between Sandland of Where's My Demo Clan versus Jeep All-Stars. Two very competent players that had a face-off in the quarterfinals. Let's jump into this from the 5-second mark. Fatal, are you ready?
I am ready. Count me and Tommy.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So what do you?
Game 1. Good luck. Have fun.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be great.
I'm looking forward to this. I mean, you know, we've heard so much about these games, and everyone's raving about them, and I think Jeep is actually not around to see these casts. He's going to have to watch them non-live. He's away in Berlin or something. But hopefully we'll get Sandland in later to see where he went right, where he went wrong, and all the funny bits in between.
Yeah, indeed. Maybe we can get him in here for a little bit of a triple casting or something. If he shows up on the TS, which we are using at the moment, which is actually WMD's own TS. Now they're speaking Danish.
Oh yeah, because both these guys, yeah, they're both Danish, and like they're like the only 2 Danish players besides Aimstrong that I know of. I'm sure now I'm gonna get a torrent of abuse from the chat. Now telling me, no, I'm Danish.
Probably.
I think that's what happened last time. I think we did the same thing about.
Basically, what's going on is Jeep asking Sandland if this is like the first game he has played for a very long time, and he says he hasn't played a single game since last weekend. So as these games, the Reddit tournament games are played on Sundays, if I'm not mistaken.
They are indeed.
So yeah, he's had like 7 days before he played this, and this is the first game in a whole week for Sandland here. So hopefully he's still on his toes, and he can show us some really good moves and some really good tactics.
Hopefully so. Looking at the opening here from Jeep, it looks like he is going for the now almost standard Angoville's strategy for Ver, which is to go for a very heavy right-hand side. This is the strategy invented by Malum, and everybody's using it now. Everybody and their dog and their mum is using this strat, lately. You see, in all the auto match games, and it's not really been that prevalent. It's just in the last few months, everyone's thought, wow, this strat is so powerful, I've got to go and use it, and it is incredibly powerful. It plays to the map's strengths in a brilliant way, in typical Malum awesomeness.
First engagement now with Riflemen charging into the capping Volks. They stop capping and they do have the green cover, or well, they actually don't have the green cover because they're standing like half a meter away from the
bike
sandbag.
pushed them. Their own bike pushed them out of the green cover.
Oh my god. Talking about bikes, I saw
that bike's
Sandland
getting focus fired there.
Sandland went double rifles and is building a jeep as a third unit. It's just popping out of his barracks right now, so he's gonna go join the fray down here at this first engagement of the first game of this best of 5 between All-Stars Jeep and WMD Sandland. Very nice pushing from Sandland there. He took a few losses, quite a bit of health damage on his rifles, but he pushed them out for the fuel, and that's gonna stop Jeep from ticking up very quickly.
It's an interesting strategy actually used by Sandland here, because with the prevalence of this strategy, this Malum cutoff pin, obviously there's been a load of US players wondering how the hell do we counter this. And one strategy, the most popular strategy, has probably been just to not attack at all and just to basically camp your own cutoff on the left hand side and wait until you get bars or M8 or whatever. But Sandland looks like he's going for the all-in, single engineer start, quick double rifles, followed up with a jeep, as much early game firepower as he can muster. And it seems to be working here. He's taken the cutoff. Jeep has no munitions and only a +5 fuel income. This is the primary weakness of this strategy. If you do get cut off, you've got no munitions coming in, and he's actually got stuck on 24.
Oh, he might get this Volker Grenadier on retreat. He's chasing it with a jeep, but he's also blocking his own rifle from pursuing it.
No!
Oh, he actually gets it! Wow, early loss for Jeep right there. His third unit out of the Kriegsbears, which was that second Vol squad, already down. Not even 5 minutes into the game, and he loses his first tier 1 unit. Not good. If it was a Pio, I could understand. It's very easy to get a bad retreat fight with your Pioneers. They're so low health on the 2 men, and you lose a Pio here or there. It's nothing unusual, but losing a Vol squad that early is a major blow to Jeep's forces.
Yeah, it's going to hurt, especially when he's so far behind in... well, he's now not only far behind in manpower, but far behind in the resource race as well. He doesn't even have the munitions to lay a single mine yet, and that munitions flow is only going to start again once he gets that +16 connected. So a very, very dodgy start here from Jeep, and that's really going to unsettle him for the rest of this series.
Against some players, and depending on your own skill level, losing a tier 1 unit that quickly can basically end the game right there. You're just fighting an uphill battle and you have no way of coming back after that. Let's see if Jeep can pull something out of the hat and hopefully do something. I do believe he planted his first mine. I'm not sure if he completed it though. He retreated his Pios just at the strong house outside of his cutoff.
He didn't manage to complete it, and that's going to cost him if he loses the cutoff once again. He's only, he's a whole unit down now. Sandland lost a fair amount of manpower, but not as much as a whole squad. Nothing like. So he's got a problem now, especially now with his Volks getting pushed around. The Jeep just can't cover all the angles. He's just got too many angles he needs to cover right now.
Yeah, he just can't get that fuel into his own hands, Jeep. Sandland has basically been sitting on it, since he took it from Jeep, and he's now sitting on the left-hand side fuel as well, with a 42 income right now of fuel. He's gonna have no problem whatsoever. At 5.5 minutes into the game, he's floating 100 fuel. He could go for M8 right now, and he's got a comfortable amount of manpower as well. We have 350 manpower, with even a good income of 250.
He could go for a fast tank depot at that kind of fuel rate, holding on to both fuels for so long. He's probably going to lose one of them, but even so, he's after such a huge fuel dominance early game, it's going to be punishing. I mean, really, Jeep's only hope right now is that Sandland messes up in a big way. But really, after such a shaky start, especially when the strategy is all about getting the early pin, to have a start like this, you really have to throw the whole pin idea, out the window. And, the only choice for him now is to, get a fairly smallish tier 1, get tier 2, pack first, and then a med bunker or something along those lines, because that's the only way that he's going to have a chance in hell here. Once again, he's lost his cutoff. He's lost the building once again. That building's been an absolute nightmare for him. And he might be regretting not wiring it off. I mean, he wired off the short entrance, but he didn't wire off the long way.
Yeah, maybe he should have spent some time and lost some capping time with his first Pioneer squad or even his first Volt squad just to wire everything off there so Sandland can't do what he's been doing for the entire game. He's very, very aggressive. Sandland is really good at this, especially on Angerville as Americans. I've seen some streams, I've seen a few replays, I've actually seen you play against him, and he really likes being very, very aggressive as Americans on Angerville.
And some great Jeep usage actually to tip the tide of an otherwise equal engagement in his favor, especially when Jeep is a unit down. He's having to fight one Volk to a rifle, to a garrison rifle at that, and Jeep just comes along and switches the tide of things. But actually, he could be in trouble here now. Jeep is very low health. He's going to try and repair it through. Oh, he can repair it through the fence. Very nice, very nice.
Ah, through the fence. That's awesome. Motor pool is up, and the first unit out is not an M8 actually. He's going for a half-track first, and he just loaded up 2 lots of flamers into his half-track.
Oh, it's going for a demo rush or something like that.
WMD style, where is my demo?
Oh,
and Sandland knows exactly where it is. I haven't seen if he's upgraded to it yet, but he has plenty of fuel.
He must be mid-upgrading or something. I don't know. I mean, it looks like he's going straight for the base. He's not going to find tier 2 or even a hint of tier 2 yet. I think tier 2 might have been teched, but his Jeep is so low on fuel, he doesn't even have the fuel to build tier 2 yet.
Oh my god, there's nothing to counter that half-track whatsoever. If he researched tier 2, he can use a faster 2, but
Yeah, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure he has. No, he has no munitions. He's got 28 munitions.
Oh my god, Jeep, you're so in the shitter right now.
He needs to cancel that mine just so he can pop off a Faust or something. I mean, he's just offloaded. A rifle squad just dropped up into the base. He's just produced another rifle squad. No, he's producing loads and loads of Volks now. He's made one Volk, and he's going to make another one. Well, that's his only choice. He has no opportunity, really, to build a tier 2 now. Now that he's got all these units in his base.
The half-track has 2 lots of flamers. They pop out at the
God.
strong house and starts pouring in flames into the poor house and the poor NG and Volk squad are rapidly declining in health. Oh my god, he almost lost both squads, but he actually managed to get out of the house and retreat. He might lose the Volt Grenadiers on retreat, however, it's very low health and only one man, but the Jeep is not pursuing. However, there is that Rifleman squad which was just forced to retreat to the 3rd Volt Grenadier. No, that must be the 4th Volt Grenadier produced by Jeep, since he lost one.
Yes. I mean, he's got 4 Volks right now, so he must have made 5 so far. So, I mean, if he'd kept all his units alive, he would have had this huge tier 1. An MG and then 5 Volks and a bike. It's a really weird tier 1, but it would be kind of powerful, I guess. But, I mean, Jeep is totally up shit creek now. I don't think there's any way he can come back from this in any kind of sensible fashion. I mean, I'm liking the way that Sandland is trying to go for the stylish win here, but I think it doesn't really matter after such a huge early game win. And now just ripping things up with the half-track gunner.
Yeah, even when it's not upgraded to a quad, which he is upgrading at the moment though, however, so it's gonna be even more of a problem to Jeep when that upgrades to a quad and his Volt Grenadiers gets shredded in 2 seconds. But if Failure is in trouble and actually goes down to the focus fire from 3 Volt squads, trying to regain his cutoff. Yeah, and we do have bars upgraded for Sandland as well. The flamers actually pop out of the half-track, gonna try to pour some flames. I think he was gonna try to go for the building. He pops back into the half-track. It's almost finished upgrading, which is gonna evacuate the engineer squad from there. He tries to run away with it. Very nicely played from Sandland there.
They just pop
engineer
out
in safety.
And now we got bars as well as a follow-up, which is just going to be, a nail in the coffin. He's facing 5 Volks. There's no way that he can't, stock up on, Vet 1, Vet 2 rifles in a very short space of time, especially when a pack is the only logical course of action for Jeep here. So he's not going to have any counter to those bars, not for any time soon. And now he's got the quad out. I mean, that thing is fucking mean, I mean, people see a quad first and they think, oh, he's just trolling. And maybe in this instance, Sandland could have literally done anything and still won. But the quad itself is a viable take choice. It's the same amount of munitions as you spend on a fully upgraded M8. Okay, it's a bit weaker. You got to be more on your toes versus Fausts and versus packs. But in terms of raw killing power, my god, does it do the damage. Like, you open up a Volk of those things. Yeah, exactly. The range is insane. The damage is insane. The thing is entirely underrated. And I tell you what's even more underrated is the regular gunner. The regular gunner, before you even give it the quad, the regular gunner is insane. He's like 10 times better than the Sherman gunner. He's crazy accurate, does crazy suppression, and I mean, we saw it there. Point blank range against that Volk squad. It was great.
Oh my god, these 3-4 squad in cover, they managed to kill another engineer squad from Sandland. 2 flamers down now. Here's the
Faust.
Faust. One
Not
more is going
enough.
to be able to finish it off, but no munitions.
He doesn't have the munitions. He's only got
Oh my
16
God.
munitions with a plus 10
This is
income.
so painful. It's like, I don't even know what to compare it to. It's like looking at like a level 20 beating on a level 2 or something. He's just getting hammered all over the field.
Well, I can understand why Jeep hasn't thrown in the towel yet. You got to remember, this is a tournament. Oh, whoa, whoa, okay. So quad does go down. There's a sneaky pack. There's a very sneaky pack. I didn't see that one popping out. But, I mean, you know, he's going to try and get hold of the VPs, because if he can just get, you know, 1 or 2 more VPs off of Sandland, then that'll be something, you know. If he can take him down, you know, he's only taken down 10. Which is not great.
Yeah, but he's not at 500. Sandland's been drained 10 VP, so if he can, you know, flip the tables over on Sandland and maybe win with a 500, he'll eventually get choice in a game.
Well, exactly, and that's what he's just trying to do, you know. But if he can get 489, 487, you know, it's all the little things. And you have to remember, this might be a Reddit tournament, but there's a €100 cash prize at the end of it, split 70-30 for the winner and the runner-up. So, you know, these guys are playing for money. There is something at stake here. It's not a huge amount, but they are determined to win, these guys.
Yeah, and that's most likely one of the reasons, you know, it's a tournament, it has a prize, and as long as he can drain Sandland off just a few more VPs, he's just going to stick in the game just because. You know, he's not going to drop out just because it feels like, ah shit, I had a bad early engagement, lost my fuel, I didn't get any income, you know, the quad was trolling me, I lost 2 bulk grenadiers. He's just going to stick around, try to go for the VPs, try to drain Sandland a little bit, but right now he's already lost 129 VPs. So, you know, he's draining quite quickly because Sandland has had a triple cap on him for quite some time.
Yeah, it's by no means going to be easy. I mean, you know, G was doing the only thing he really can do at this point. He's getting up the Campcraft Center. He's going to probably get some infantry vet. Yeah, some infantry vet rolling in now. Probably could do with a med bunker, maybe a Gren first, but I don't know. He's already facing vet 2 bars, so an unvetted Gren or a vet 1 Gren is just going to be fodder. And actually we have an M10 out, which is a weird choice from Sandland. Maybe he thinks he's just going to go in and squish everything, but to be honest, I would have just waited for the Sherman. He's facing a pack now at this point as well, so I don't think the M10 is going to do much more than die like a bitch, but I might be wrong.
The M10 is quite fragile. There's no Shreks, etc., and the Foss is not enough to finish it off, but there is a pack on the field, and he knows there's a pack on the field because he just killed his quad half-track, so I think as well as you, he should have waited for maybe a Sherman, but he just squished 2 guys in rapid succession.
Yeah, he might be able to get a lucky squish, but I'm not seeing any full squad kills here from an M10, not before it goes down itself. However, here comes, you know, a bar and flamer push, and it's just, you know, Jeep has the single MG in the building, it's just not enough, really.
Look at the VP on the left-hand side. Sandland is planting 4 mines!
Oh, wow. Oh god, this Volk
good luck
squad.
taking that back.
Oh my god, this Volk squad is going to have such a horrible time. He's going to think, oh, it's just 1 mine, I'll just walk through it. He's going to be like, boom, 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 boom! Everything dead.
What the fuck just happened? The whole Volk squad went down to 4 mines. I've never seen that happen. You know, I've seen double plant of mines because of vehicles. You know, they hit the first mine and then they go a little bit further and actually get destroyed by the second mine, like an M8, for example, or like a quad half-track, or the Axis half-track. But I've never seen quadruple mines guarding a VP. That's new.
Sandland is going to be so mad when this Volk squad retreats through all of them and doesn't die.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm so seeing that happening right now. Well, I suppose the good thing for Jeep is he's gone blitz, which is probably not a bad idea. It would have, I mean, I don't know actually. I might have been tempted to go Terra actually at this point. If you're going to spam Vet Grens, which is the only choice right now, I probably would have gone for Terra. But you know, he's going to go blitz, probably maybe try and get a lucky stew rush. You know, a few lucky stew shots. You know, they have been known to do some pretty crazy things every once in a while. So, and you know, he's got a couple of Grens now. So,
oh my God, that Flavor Squad! Sorry for interrupting you. He just got a quadruple crit on the poor Volgrenadiers, losing 4 out of 5 members very rapidly.
Oh god!
Wow, that was a lot of flamer damage.
Meanwhile, on the left, Volk squad went down there to a bar squad. The 4 mines didn't get used, but hey, you know, there's another 5, maybe 6 VPs that is going to be drained from Sandland. So, you know, in a way, you know, these last 10 minutes haven't been totally wasted for Jeep. You know, he probably knows he's almost certainly lost this by now. You know, acts of God notwithstanding, but all the same.
Yeah, act of God.
6 VPs and 6 VPs.
But...
Oh, this there could be a fast opportunity, but it's just no munitions. Jeep God damn it, you have no munitions for anything. If only you had enough for a Faust, you could fucking kill the M10. Which wouldn't achieve a whole lot, given the M10 is pretty useless for Sandland right now, but...
Yeah, but Sandland is playing it fairly safe. He also upgraded to sticky bomb on his rifles as well. You know, just in case that...
he must know the Stu. Yeah, he knows the Stu's coming. It's 500 manpower. G's been floating for it. There was a grenade. First grenade shown from Sandland. Didn't do very much at all, though, and he's going to be kind of annoyed that his first grenade did so little. But on the other hand, you know, he's still got this huge advantage. That said, Jeep has managed to take the right-hand side again. You know, he's about to get his fuel back. He's at least finally got a plus 16 munitions income, which is better than nothing. And now he's got the Stu, so... You know, having gone from being, you know, totally down shit creek, no paddle, your paddle is fucking in your mouth, you know, he's come into a relatively okay position where he might, well, he certainly probably, that's fucking terrible grammar. He still probably won't win, but he might be able to drain a few more VPs.
Oh, poor Mike got sticky.
Oh, he just didn't know where to go. He was turning left and right. He just didn't know what to do.
It's pretty hard running away from a sticky bomb.
Well, if you're a bike,
it's
it's
actually
not.
attached to your vehicle. It's like, ah!
Well, I suppose, yeah, once it gets attached, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Whoa, Stu shots. I always find that when a Stu hits a building and you got a squad near the building, it always seems to do, I don't know, more damage. Maybe that's just me imagining things, but... Holy shit! Oh my god, that rifle...
wasn't imagining things, however.
No.
4 riflemen in 1 Stu shot, doing what Stus do best, completely annihilating even better rifleman squads. There's the Sherman on the field now, however, and AWM has been upgraded. He went armor. I saw he was raiding with his quad half-track before on the VP outside of Jeep's base. And generally, when we say, I'm just talking to the folks in chat, Jeep, the player, I don't know if we had to rename him, All-Stars versus WMD or something.
There should be, unless I've totally omitted to put it in, there should be scoreboard up at the top. 0-0 Jeep versus Sandland, so yeah, well obviously we're not talking about a Jeep because there's no Jeep on the field.
The Jeep died.
Yeah,
Poor Jeep died.
Jeep died a little while ago, but well,
Sandland
hey, you know,
has no lack of munitions at this time either. He's got the 2 vehicles. He's got a War Machine unlocked. He doesn't really care if there's 1 pack and a Stu on the field. Even if he upgrades to a Shrek or gets fasted, he'll just pop Allied War Machine, be all good, get his 2 tanks back, go out again. You know, this is, I think, gonna be.
There is a second pack on the way, though. There is a second pack on the way. If Sandland attacks right now, it won't be here in time. But if he can just delay, just a few more seconds or so, I don't know. I mean, the M10's kind of going in ahead. I don't like the M10 going in ahead. Actually, he might lose that quicker than he might have anticipated, and that's exactly what happened. He does pop AWM as he's going out of control, though, so he's going to get that M10 back straight away. The pack is going to get circle strafed here. It's going to take a few more shots, but it is going to get circle strafed. The rest of these Grens and Volks kind of getting chewed up now by 2 barred rifles and flamers here. He is upgrading to a Shrek, but he loses the squad that was upgrading to the Shrek.
Oh no! That's terrible, and this Sherman is just laughing at this single pack right now. The second pack is on the field, it's moving up onto the front line, but it's just too little, too late. The M10 from the Allied War Machine is back, and this Stu is in dire straits. I don't know what G can do right now. That was most likely the killing blow. He just lost everything.
Yeah, I mean, well, he still got some stuff. He still got his MG somehow, but I'm not...
Magic.
Jeep actually attacked the flamer that was behind him, maybe hoping to get a lucky crit or something. I mean, to his credit, he did manage to, again, take just a few more VPs off of Sandland, dread him down to 473. So, you know, as we said before, if he can get a perfect 500 victory, then it'll, you know, he'll be able to get choice, which will be pretty important as we head into a 3rd game, which will be on the long run, if it does go to a 3rd game, of course.
We
do have a Shrek upgraded. Oh yeah, no, sorry, it's a best of 5, right? Yeah.
But yeah, now there's 2 tanks and no packs.
There is a Shrek upgrading, but he so desperately needed the AT, he had to upgrade before reinforcing the squad. So
Shrek.
Yeah, there's a Shrek. He really needs to shoot the Sherman though.
All Sandland needs to wait is for the cooldown on Allied War Machine, which just finished, and then pop it again, because he's got 200 munitions in the bag already. He's had a 43 income the entire game almost. He was swimming in munitions before this engagement. There's Allied War Machine. He's going to save his Sherman. He's just going to stick around, lose it, get it back for free. If I would have been Sandland, I would just suicide M10 as well, because it's going to probably take longer to repair it than just get it new again. Live beyond the field is going to open up on the Axis base now.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's just like salt in the wounds, really.
Yeah, I think now Sandland has just too much to. I mean, he can just cover every VP now, and there's just yeah. I mean, this is definitely the point of no return. I think. Early on.
Sandland even stole a pack which is back in his base. It's like, nope, you're not getting this back.
Oh
Why
god,
now?
that's not good. Yeah, AWM and Callie's now. It's just not gonna happen for Jeep here. He's gonna get run off the map again and again by these rifle hordes now, and it's a kind of nice MG position though. He's gonna force the retreat. He's gonna be able to take back the VP, but I put the chances of him being able to drain any more VPs of Sandland at about 0.
Yeah, it was not a good opening game for Jeep. The early game was just so devastating for him. There were nothing to come back from. Basically, massive uphill battle of instant loss after that initial engagement, losing a Volt Grenadier that quickly, losing his cutoff, no income for like 6,000 years.
Yeah, well,
what are you supposed to do?
With no mines is fair. I mean, the whole reason why, strategies like this work is because, if you are going to go for some kind of a quick pin, going to play really aggressively, it's because you don't have MGs covering every angle, you have mines covering most angles, and then the MGs covering the ones that the mines can't cover. But in this instance, he hasn't laid a single mine all game.
He just hasn't had
the... Well, yeah, and even when he does, he needs it now for Shreks, he needs it now for Fausts, and he needs his manpower for, something.
Oh, painful Clyde.
He might lose that whole squad. Close thing.
They get behind the hedge. They're in safety right now. But yeah, there's another tank, another Sherman now rolling out from Sandland. It's just becoming even more overwhelming odds for Jeep here. There's just no way he can defend, even if he still has 2 packs. Against 3 vehicles with AWM. And a Calliope that just bombards the crap out of you as soon as you set up somewhere.
And Jeep is not in the position to be, attack grounding tanks to avoid giving them back to AWM. He just has to kill them. It's about damage limitation at this point. And, I mean, he's having to get Shreks in all his Grens, so even if the game did go late, he'd still lose it to the bars. But amazingly, he managed to...
get this Sherman.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to do it, though. He's not going to be able to do it.
He went for field repairs instead.
Oh, very nice. Field repairs. Very nice.
He had 175 munitions in the back, and he didn't feel like waiting and losing that Sherman, so he just went for field repairs. Wow, instant double crit on MG.
Yeah, nasty.
Some really brutal flamer crits from Sandland this game.
Another pack stolen.
Killing 4 volts.
The other pack is
just
dead.
Run away.
Okay, Jeep. It's time to throw in the towel here, I think. Maybe one last grenade. Didn't do much. Oh, that could be a nasty squish. Oh, that could have been horrible. I could just feel that was going to be nasty.
MG setting up in hopes of someone giving him armor-piercing bullets or something, I'm not sure.
I think he just doesn't want to get crushed. The Shrek guy gets crushed. Although, you know what's funny? If you crush a Shrek guy, the Shrek gets reloaded instantly. So you're kind of helping him.
Goes to another man.
Yeah, it just goes to another man and he just fires it straight away.
Oh, this M10 is in trouble, however, with the damage engine, and the Shrek gets out of the bunker. He's gonna pursue the M10. Not enough munitions for another war machine. Long range Shrek shot, destroyed engine on the rear, and the other guy was not trained properly at military school.
Come on, small arms fire, finish him off. No, he has got another pack now, but here comes the Cali fire.
Very, very long range, however. It's not really managing to hit much except the Wehrmacht quarters.
It did manage to grab one Gren kill, and that's all he needs really at this point, just to stall Jeep a bit longer in his base.
Oh my god. Sandland is building a crook.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that's gonna be painful. Croc and 2 Shermans.
If we get the chance to even see the Croc. Well, another flamer goes down. Sandland, I gotta say, for all his, great aggressive start and stuff, Sandland has not been keeping very good tabs on his flamers.
No,
not that it really matters at this point, but
no, I guess not.
A nade right here would be really nice, and there it is, but the Grens already dodged it on their own.
And I was already on the move, throwing themselves into craters and all the other silly things they do. The MG, however, is uncrewed right now, which is gonna make
there's all these packs in Sandland's base. There's three packs.
No, there's 3 packs now.
They're just like, yeah, so what's up? You guys steal a pack too? Yep. Oh my god, the minefield went off. The left-hand side minefield went off.
Oh, did it?
It went off. All
poor
four
Volk
of them
squad.
on the same Volk squad. How did it live? That's
Oh
quite
no,
incredible,
get two
actually.
rifle at the VP on the right-hand side. He retreats with very little health. Goes through
Ooh.
the hedge and he's actually safe.
Nasty.
But yeah, we have 3 rifle now, a Croc and 2 Shermans, which are repairing at the moment. He's just waiting. Calliope barrage opening up on the capping Volt squad on the VP, but a hedge is gonna save him, and the fast retreat is good as well.
He retreated probably at this point. Well, at this point I would have thrown in the towel, but he's cleared the hedge, I suppose. Oh, here comes the Croc.
Oh, it's the first part of the assault. Croc goes in looking for packs.
Looking
to
for
decrew.
packs, yeah. Well, I tell you
Here
what,
comes the 2 Shermans.
if the Croc is good at one thing that the Sherman is not, it's decrewing packs. You know, you can have a regular Sherman circle strafe a pack for fucking God knows how long, and it won't kill any crew members. But you know, you send a Croc in there, and that pack's gonna be toast, quite literally, in a few seconds.
Oh, nice nice snipe from the Shermans there. He's gonna recruit. Did he just lose the Volt squad recruiting the pack in desperation?
I believe so. I don't think it really matters though at this point.
Not really, no.
It's a fruitless foul stare to the front line of the Croc. But look at this, you know, these regular Shermans cannot decrew this pack for shit.
Nope, and then the Croc comes along and
Croc comes along and apparently can't do shit either. Oh, there we go. Finally a double crit eventually. But not before. The pack almost took down one of Sandland Shermans, but you know, there you go. There's another pack. I wonder how many packs have been made now. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.